I think this is just, for me, my favorite event in Vancouver. The fact that it is in this perfect location. I mean, the gardens, even people that don't really like cars are still going to enjoy being here for the day. Later, the music will start, the food trucks, the whole venue is just a marvelous thing. Weather's pretty good today, so just a great way to spend a day. I've been coming to Van Doosan, the ABFM, since the first show. I still have the program from the first one. This is the 37th. And I bought this car in 1981, pushed it out of a barn. It had the wrong engine. It was in very poor condition. And I only finished the restoration the night before this show 2 years ago.
This is an Austin Healey 106, 1957, that was originally my father's. He bought it from his brother in the late 60s and then sold it to somebody who promptly wrote it off. So he bought it back in 1970 and then spent over a decade restoring it, and it was back on the road in the 80s, and we used to go to car shows in Kent mainly. Unfortunately, he died in 2016 and I found it in the garage. It hadn't been on the road for over 10 years. So we shipped it back to Canada, where we've been living since 2005, and we had it restored at Coachworks in Victoria. Originally it was Colorado red out of the factory. My father had it black and silver. I preferred the Healey blue and white. It just suits my personality a bit more, I think. My father put the Sebring cutouts in, which we find helpful because they tend to overheat rather a lot. Brings back a lot of memories of going to car shows with my dad and going to the pub in Kent with my dad for his Healey Club.
Today I have a 1961 Morris Minor Panda car, which is the British police car that was used in the 60s. It was mostly a Bobby's car, replacing them walking the beat in the smaller towns and riding their bikes. I've had this one operational for about 4 years, 3 years as the police car. I did the decaling and everything on it, and I did a lot of work on just on the cleanup and getting it ready for the show. And there's a few of us here today. There isn't a lot of them here, but we do have a good selection of Morris Minors. Mine is a 61. It's got a 948cc engine in it. The biggest engine they ever put in them was a 1050cc engine. This is one of the larger events in the Pacific Northwest and maybe in Canada as far as British cars are concerned. The event is really well organized and well put together, and I've been doing it for about 4 years. I have another Morris Minor at home.
So today we have a McLaren 570S Spider. This car is McLaren's latest sports series vehicles. The car itself is ultra lightweight, weighs about 2,900 pounds. It has brake horsepower of 570, a top speed of 321 kilometers per hour. McLaren is Formula One first and foremost. It's the most successful Formula One team, and the second oldest. So with the largest number of championships won.